Hi viewers, welcome to World of CNC. This is slide number 18. In this we will discuss about the milling operation with the higher version of Mastercam 2021. This is the profile for milling operation. In this we need to create one rectangle of size 110 by 75 and then 6 circles to be created. The inner circle is having 26 mm diameter, outer circle is having 60 mm diameter. These top and bottom circles having 20 mm diameter. This is the reference point at the middle, and these are all the steps to be followed for creating the sketch. Say create the profile, writing the sequence of operations, selecting the tools for different operations like phasing, contour milling, and then pocketing. Applying suitable parameters for different operations, doing simulation, and then finally generating the NC codings. This is the product what we are going to get finally after simulation. See, we have 3 operations. First one is phasing, the top entire surface removing is called phasing operation. This portion, removal of this portion is called contour milling, and then removal of this inner portion is called pocketing. So we have 3 operations: phasing, contour milling, and pocketing in this profile. We will see in the software now. This is the screen for Mastercam 2021. First of all, we have to set the unit. Say already metric unit is displayed. Suppose we want to change the unit inches or metric. For that, go to files option, go to configuration. Here we have 2 options. One is inches and another one is metric. Better to select a metric input and then give OK. Now we can see the metric input right side bottom corner of the screen. That means we are following the metric input only, all are in mm. The second step will be pressing F9. Already cross hairline is there. Suppose it is not there, you press F9, we will get a cross hairline like this. We will get 4 quadrants, first, second, third, fourth, like that. So any one of the quadrant we can select for creating the sketch. We can take middle reference or corner reference, any one. That depends upon the profile. Next step, go to wireframe. Say according to this sketch, we need to create a rectangle first. For that, go to rectangle option, select a rectangle. Once a rectangle selected, we will get one dialog box like this. Select anchor to center so that we are taking reference point at the middle portion. Select anchor to center, enter the height. This is nothing but x value 110, and then height will be 75 mm. X value and y value. Simply keep the mouse at the middle. Click here. Now we will get one rectangle here. Give apply icon. Now we can see the rectangle. And then 6 circles to be created. From this reference point, left side 2 circles, right side 2 circles, top side 1 and bottom side 1. First we will create the circles left side. Go to circle option. Now we will get one dialog box. Simply enter the coordinate value, center point for the circle as -20, 0. Now the ribbon bar is opened. We can see the coordinate points -20, 0, and then enter. Now roughly we will get one circular portion, and then enter the radius as 1, 3, and then enter. Now we are getting one circle here. One more circle to be created. For that, keep the mouse at the middle portion, click there, draw a rough circle, and then enter the radius as 30. Once again give enter. Now two circles are created. Two more circles right side to be created. For that, enter the center point as 20, 0. Enter the radius value once again as 13. This is for inner circle. Enter. Keep the mouse at the middle portion. One more time click there. Roughly draw a circle and then enter the radius as 30 once again. Give enter. Now almost 4 circles been created. Top side 1 and bottom side 2 circles to be created. For that, we just enter the coordinate value for top as 0, 25. Enter the radius as 10. Enter. Simply enter the center point for the bottom circle 0, -25. Enter the radius as 10. Give enter. Now 6 circles have been created. Finally give apply icon. Now the colors are changed. Finally give tick mark. Say almost the profile is created. The next step will be creation of slanting lines. From this center point to this center point of the circle, we need to create a slanting line. For that, we have to select a line command. Before that, if you keep the mouse, the center point will not be visible. If we get the center point exactly, directly we will connect the 2 points. Suppose we are not getting the center point, we need to offset this line, top line and bottom line, for a distance of 7.5 mm, so that we will get one dotted point here. How to offset? Go to transform, select the entity option, enter the distance as 7.5 mm. Just click on the line and put it at the bottom. We will get one parallel line. One more time, we just click here and then put it inside. One more parallel line we are getting. Finally give apply icon, give OK. Now go to wireframe option, select a line command. If you keep the mouse exactly at the center, we just move the mouse at the middle portion, we will get one dotted point. Okay, so this is enough for creating a slanting line. And one more point we need exactly at this point, at this middle point. For that we have to draw a straight line. Go to line command. From the center point, you just draw a line like this, both sides. Give OK. Now easily we can draw the slanting line. Go to line command. Keep the mouse at the middle. We will get one dotted point and then connect this point. The same procedure for 4 corners. Click here. 1 and 2. Here also 1, 2. Like that we can create slanting lines. Now we need to trim some unwanted entities. For that, go to divide option. Already trimming option is selected. You just keep the mouse on the particular lines. The lines will be a dotted line. You just click there, the lines are deleted. While deleting the entities, carefully we have to trim. There should not be any extra lines on the profile. Slowly keep on trimming. Now, wherever we need, you just zoom the portion. Suppose any extra lines are there, now itself we have to trim properly. Just zooming the portion like this. Say there is no extra lines. Same procedure for bottom side also. Move the profile up and then zoom the portion. Now the trimming is perfect. And then give OK finally after trimming. Now we have to select the machine. Under which machine we are going to perform this operation. Say go to machine option. We have 5 options: milling, lathe, wire cut EDM, router, design. This is 100% milling operation. Go to mill default. If we select mill default, we will get one machine group. Go to properties, just click anywhere. The same 3 pages will be appearing here also. Files, tool settings, stock setup, the same 3 pages. Page wise we have to fill some important points. The first page, files, we need to select output machine name to NC. Finally we are going to generate the codings. For that purpose we need to select this option and then go to tool settings. This is nothing but a program number. Any 4-digit number to be entered, and this 2 we have to select. First one is we have to assign the tool numbers sequentially. Tool number 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. The second one is one of duplicate tool numbers. Suppose we are selecting any wrong tool number, the machine will indicate immediately. For that we have to select this option, one of duplicate tool numbers, and then we need to select advanced option, all the 3. Automatically the machine will calculate how much clearance height, retraction height, what is the feed plane, everything for every cut. And left side we have one more option, adjust the feed on arc move. This is for, say in this profile we have different diameters. According to variation in diameter, the spindle speed will be varying automatically for getting better finish on the surface of the workpiece. For that we need to select adjust the feed on arc move. And this is nothing but a block number. After generating the NC codings, the first line starts with the N100, the second line will be N110. If you want, we can change the numbers. If we give 10 and 10, the first line will be N10, the second line incrementally N20, N30, N40, like that the codings will be generated. And this is the material aluminum 2024 what we selected. Suppose we want to change the material, go to select option, open mill library. We have so many materials in the library. Any one of the material we can select. If we just pick the material like this, aluminum 7075 for example, give OK, that particular material will be coming here, the screen. This is the way to select material, and then go to the third page, stock setup. Here simply we can select all entities. Okay, this is the middle reference. This is Y value, X value, Z value. If we click on all entities, automatically we will get X value and Y value 110 by 75. We need to input the height only. So what is the height? Total thickness of the job is 16 mm. 1 mm for facing allowance. So finally we are maintaining 15 mm only. For that separately we need to input 1 mm left side against Z. Now we will get a X value, Y value and a Z value. How much finishing allowance we are giving? Facing allowance. Okay, finally give OK. Now we can see the blank size. Go to view option, put it in isometric view. So clearly it is visible now. If we keep it front view, say clearly it is showing above. This is the reference point. Above the reference point 1 mm is there. That is for facing allowance. Below this reference point 15 mm we are maintaining. Again put it in top view. Now we are going to select the tool paths. So what are the operations covered in this operation? First one is nothing but facing operation. Second one is contour milling. Third one is pocketing. We have 2 circles. This is for pocketing option. Go to tool paths. First one is facing. Select face. Go to chain option. Select a continuous chain. This is a partial chain. This one is a continuous chain. Why? Because this is a closed one. So we can select a closed chain. Click on the profile outermost boundary. We just see the arrow mark in which direction the cutter is moving. And then give OK. Now we are going to enter the parameters, the suitable parameters. Facing is highlighted and go to tool selection. Go to filter. See we have n number of tools in the library. Now we are doing the facing operation only. We have to select a face mill cutter of size 50 mm. Directly we can give the value here. Equal, less than and greater than. So directly we can give the value here 50 mm. Give OK. Go to library. We will get the tool 50 mm diameter face mill cutter. Directly we can pick the tool here itself. Go to cut parameters. So holder no need to select. This is for simulation purpose only. If you want we can select. Say we have BT30, BT40, so many cutters in the library. We can select any one of the tool holder. And go to cut parameters. Here we have some options, zigzag, one way, like that. If you select one way, one direction only the material will be removing during facing operation. If you select a zigzag option, both the directions the material will be removing. One is called up milling, another one is called down milling. So better to select a zigzag option. Go to depth of cut. If we give depth of cut, say already 1 mm facing allowance we have given. If we give 0.5 as a depth of cut, 2 passes will be there. And then keep tool down. Go to linking parameters. Make it absolute for all. Now the top of stock will be 1 mm. Above the reference point we have 1 mm stock. So that leave as it is 1 and 0. After facing is over, the top surface will become 0. That is the meaning. So keep it as 1 and 0. Simply give OK. Now facing operation has been completed. The next operation will be contour milling. This portion will be removed. Outside material will be removed. For that go to contour. Go to chain option. Select on the profile. Just click there. Now continuously it is selected. Suppose any breakage is there, this chain will not select continuously. So while trimming, carefully we have to remove the entities. There should not be any extra lines. Now chain is selected. Give OK. Contour is highlighted. Go to tool setup. Go to filter. For contour milling, end mill cutter to be selected. Say this is called end mill cutter of size 8 mm. So directly we can input the value here. Say in the library n number of tools are there. From that we have to search a particular tool. It is very difficult to search. So that directly we can give the value here and then give OK. Go to library. Directly we will get the 8 mm cutter. So just click there and give OK. Now material tool is selected. Go to cut parameters. While selecting the chain, the arrow mark is going in the anti-clockwise direction so that the cutter position will be right. So that we have to change the compensation as right. Go to depth of cut. Depth of cut, if we give 0.5, say total depth is 10 mm. If we give 0.5, 20 times the tool will be coming down. Keep tool down. Go to multi-passes option. If we give 1 for multi-passes, only one rotation will be there around the profile. Sometimes we will be getting material outside. It will not be removed. So that if we increase the multi-passes 3, 4 like that, number of passes will be increasing. Suppose 4 is there. 4 passes will be there around the profile. First the tool is moving outside of the profile. It will shift one time. One more rotation will be there. Again it will shift towards the workpiece. One more rotation. Finally the 4th pass only the tool will be touching the workpiece around the profile. So that multi-passes, if you increase the multi-passes, the cutting portion will be very clear. Okay, now we can see the number of passes is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the last operation will be pocketing. Select the pocketing option. Select the chain. Select the 2 circles like this. At a time n number of circles we can select and then give OK. Go to tools. The same flat end mill cutter, 8 mm cutter we can select for this pocketing option also. Directly we can pick the tool here itself and then go to cut parameters. Go to roughing. Better to select parallel, spiral, clean corners. The cutter is locating exactly at the middle first. Gradually it is increasing the pocketing size. For that we can select a spiral option and then go to entry motion as a helix. Go to finishing. This page no need to change the values. Go to depth of cut. If we give depth of cut 0.5, the total depth is 10 mm. If we give 0.5 depth of cut, 20 passes will be there. Keep tool down. Go to linking parameters finally. Make it absolute. And now we have to change the top of stock as 0. This is 0. Say for facing only top of stock 1 mm. For all the milling operation top of stock will be 0 and the total depth we have to mention as 10 mm minus 10. Sign is very important. Minus 10 to be given and then give OK. For contour milling, you just verify the parameters. Here we have not changed the value 0 and minus 10. This also 0 and minus 10. And one more parameter we forgot to give. Say go to facing parameters, go to cut parameters. This stock to live on floors should be 0. If it is 1, the material will not be removed at the top. Okay, so put it to 0 and then give OK. So these are all the parameters, very important parameters for milling operation. Now we have completed facing, contour milling and then pocketing option. Now this only one option is selected, facing operation. We need to select all the operations. For that, go to first icon, select all operations. We have to verify, regenerate the operations. For that, select the third icon, regenerate, and then go to verify options. Now the program is verifying. Once the verification is over, we will get the simulation page like this. Go to view option, put it in isometric view, and do the simulation. If you want, we can reduce the simulation speed also. Facing operation is completed. Second one is a contour milling. Now the material is removing outside of the workpiece, outside of the profile. This is for increasing and decreasing the simulation speed. Third one is the pocketing option. So this is the way to draw the profile. This is the way to applying parameters. This is the way to do simulation. And then finally we are going to generate the NC codings. How to generate? Say go to G1 option. If we select G1, we will get NC file and edit file options. That two options to be selected. Once options are selected, it will ask where to save. So we can save in any one of the drive. The codings are generated automatically. So just we can compare the codings with the CNC and Mastercam or any other version. So this is the way to do the milling operation using Mastercam with a higher version of 2021. Okay, we will see in the next slide. Thank you all.